Welcome to the Open Mic, where bold stories spark big conversations. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the world of Anna Possi. You might know her as Nonna Anna.
Yes. Italy's oldest barista, right? 100 years old.
Exactly. And our mission, really, is to unpack her story. What makes it so compelling? And, what does it tell us about Italian cafe culture, both enduring and, changing?
Sounds fascinating. 100 years old and still behind the counter every morning.
Right. Still the first one there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into it. Her longevity and dedication. It's just staggering.
It really is. The sheer consistency. The source says she's been opening Bar Central in Nebbiuno, 7 a.m. sharp.
Every day.
Every single day since 1958. That's, over 60 years?
Over 6 decades, yeah. And the hours. Till 7 p.m. in winter, 9 p.m. in summer.
365 days a year. It really makes you think about her connection to that place.
Totally. It's more than just a job, clearly. And get this. Her last holiday.
Oh, I read that. It's wild.
67 years ago, an 8-day trip to Paris.
Back in the 50s, it makes you wonder about, our modern focus on vacations all the time.
Right. Maybe we undervalue that sense of purpose you get from just showing up. Consistent work, community.
And she says it herself, doesn't she? Like, my bar is so much more than work for me. It's my life.
Yeah, and she adds, I'm around people. I feel good. That social connection seems key.
Definitely. Even on Sundays, public holidays. She says people want their coffee at Christmas, too.
No days off.
Yeah.
And she still chops wood for the stove herself.
Incredible. That physical activity probably helps, too.
Must do. And this dedication, it really speaks to the significance of cafe culture in Italy, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's like fundamental to daily life there. The morning cafe or cappuccino with a cornetto.
The quick espresso at lunch.
Exactly. And then the evening aperitivo. It's woven into the day.
They're not just places to get a drink, are they? They're social hubs.
Completely. Places to see people, chat.
So Nonna Anna's place, Bar Central, it's like the heart of Nebbiuno in a way.
She's a local institution, no doubt about it.
But the source also brings up some challenges, right, for Italian cafes generally.
Yeah, it paints a bit of a worrying picture, actually. While Nonna Anna is this symbol of endurance,
the overall number of cafes is dropping.
Significantly, 20,000 fewer in the last 10 years. Now down to about 132,000.
Wow. And why is that?
Well, the reasons cited are pretty stark. Long hours, 12, 14 hours a day sometimes.
Really?
And low wages plus high rents. And on top of that, the rising cost of coffee beans.
Yeah.
That's a global thing, really.
Right. Climate change, trade issues affecting prices.
Yeah. So the takeaway is that being a barista just isn't seen as that attractive for younger Italians anymore.
Which is such a contrast to Nonna Anna's life commitment, isn't it?
It really is. You worry about what gets lost if these places disappear. They're important social anchors.
Vital infrastructure, almost. Okay, let's pivot a bit to her personal story. Where did she come from?
She was born near Lake Maggiore. Then, after World War II, she worked in a restaurant over on Lake Geneva.
Oh, okay.
And that's where she met her husband, René, who was Swiss.
And they bought Bar Central together in Nebbiuno.
Yeah.
Started their life there.
Yeah. But sadly, René died quite a long time ago.
How long?
Half a century ago, the source says. A heart attack.
Oh, wow. 50 years. So she's been running it mostly on her own for decades.
Incredible resilience, isn't it? It shows how central the bar was and is to her life.
Yeah. Does she have family helping out now?
Her daughter, Christina, who's 61, apparently helps out occasionally. She works nearby at the town hall and lives upstairs.
Okay, so she's close.
Yeah. But her son lives further off in Milan, about 75 kilometers away. Yeah. And she has 2 granddaughters, but they're grown and out of the house.
So it really has been mostly her keeping it going, including, as we said, chopping the wood.
Still chopping the wood. It's amazing.
And the economics of it. That's quite something, too. The prices are so low.
Yeah, really low. A cafe and espresso is just $1.20. That's like, what, $1.30 US?
Barely anything. Cappuccino, $1.50.
And on quiet days, especially without tourists, she might only make 40 euros.
40 euros for a whole day's work. Wow. Plus her pension, which is 590 a year.
It just hammers home that money isn't the main driver here, doesn't it?
Not at all. She says, but I don't need much. The important thing is that I'm around people.
And I feel good. It's all about that connection.
It really makes you think about our own perspectives on work, retirement. For her, it seems to be about vitality, not escape.
Exactly. It's her lifeblood, in a way.
And she's seen changes in the culture over those decades, obviously.
Oh, for sure. She talks about how it used to be, right? People sitting, talking for hours, playing cards.
Proper social interaction.
Yeah. And now...
Now, she says, people are mostly just looking at their phones.
It's a pretty common observation, unfortunately, even in these traditionally social spaces.
A bit sad, really. How does she cope when it's quiet?
She knits.
Hey, of course she does. A constant presence, knitting away while the world changes around her.
It's a great image. And her health for a centenarian seems pretty remarkable.
She seems to think so. My head is still going strong, and so are my bones, she says.
There's a slight difference in accounts about her last doctor visit. She says 2.5 years ago, her daughter suggests maybe 5.
Typical.
But still, pretty impressive. Doesn't need glasses. Uses a hearing aid, though she claims it doesn't work well.
Always something.
And medication. Just half a tablet for high blood pressure. Apparently she doesn't fully trust the doctor's advice sometimes.
Sounds like she has a very independent spirit all around.
Definitely. Fits the picture, doesn't it?
It does. So what about the future? Does she have plans?
She seems pretty realistic. Says she doesn't really have big plans anymore. Used to want to go back to Paris.
That trip from the 50s.
Yeah, but she doubts it'll happen now. And she even makes a little joke about French coffee.
Oh, dear. What does she say about the bar's future, then?
Well, she's quite direct about it. When I'm gone, my bar will be gone, too.
Oof. So Christina, the daughter, isn't planning to take it over.
Doesn't sound like it, no.
That's, well, it's bittersweet, isn't it? The end of an era, potentially.
It really is. She and that bar are just so linked, it's hard to imagine one without the other. Her story, it's such a powerful reminder, I think.
Of what, exactly?
Of, that basic human need for connection, for purpose, and how important these little local places like cafes can be for community.
Yeah. You really see that through her eyes. It makes you think about what we lose when these places struggle or close down.
Definitely. We might not even realize what we're losing until it's gone.
So, thinking about all this, for you listening, Anna and Anna's story is way more than just, an interesting anecdote about an old barista.
Right. It's a story about dedication, isn't it? About resilience.
And it gives us this incredible window into Italian life, the social side of things, but also the real economic pressures on small businesses today.
Her whole approach, finding joy and purpose in that daily routine, that connection, it's quite a lesson, I think.
Even just in making a good cup of coffee for your neighbors. There's value there.
Huge value. It encourages you to think about interaction in your own life, maybe value those local spots a bit more.
Her experience, while obviously unique, touches on these big themes: aging, finding meaning, how communities change.
Exactly. It resonates far beyond Nebbiolo.
And that's a wrap for The Open Mic, inspired by Anna Anna's incredible story of resilience and community.
We hope so.
Have a tale that sparks hope, or a journey that deserves to be heard. We're here to amplify voices that matter. Share your story, ignite positivity, and join us in creating change one bold narrative at a time.
And hey, got a movie that tugs at your heartstrings? Drop it our way, and we might explore it in an upcoming episode.
Absolutely. And calling all artists with original music, no samples, please. We're thrilled to feature your unique sound right here. Let your music shine and reach new ears.
Get in touch.
Connect with us. Email theopenmicpodcasts@gmail.com. We're ready to hear your voice and share your story with the world.